Hey guys, Logan Richardson, Season 10, Episode 3 of Criminal Minds. Here we go.
Power on.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, the fasten seatbelt sign is on.
The fasten seatbelt sign is on. Oh god, what's gonna happen here? Is it lost? Damn.
They're both. I'll take that. Change it. You just have to walk down the aisle and check. But it's gonna be so long.
Are they gonna crash? This is chaos! Damn, you both look so good.
Yeah, right here. We're bringing you an extra foam latte.
Keep it. Something awful happened. Everyone's meeting at the plane.
All right, we're on our way.
So it happened in mid-flight? The plane just fell out of the sky?
It's highly unusual. 80% of plane crashes happen within 3 minutes of takeoff or 8 minutes of landing.
Well, an early call came to local law enforcement from a witness who said he saw a
3 minutes of takeoff and 8 minutes of landing? Okay, well thanks.
Determine if there was a crime, and if so.
Holy shit.
Division 1, what's your condition report?
I don't think anyone will look through this.
Okay, Division 1, 3 more units en route. Stand by.
Oh. We got a survivor. For now. I am titling this episode 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Alright, we're good. The pilot survived?
If the radiance of 1,000 suns were to burst at once into the sky, that would be like the splendor of the Mighty One. From the Hindu holy book, the Bhagavad Gita.
This is Zone 1 calling tactical. Prepare to receive casualties at the outpost.
I'm hearing rumors about a survivor. Is that true?
Yes, the co-pilot, Frank Chambers.
Where's he now?
In the hospital. He's in bad shape, as you'd expect.
So this has become a search and rescue mission?
Chambers' survival was a fluke, a miracle, even. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll find any others.
He could be involved.
Transalliance Flight 420,
Potentially.
originating from Pittsburgh International at 1300 Zulu, scheduled to arrive at Phoenix Sky Harbor at 1710.
The scheduled flight path doesn't cross over this part of Colorado.
No, the plane was off course by 150 miles.
Did the pilots know that?
It's unclear. Regional air traffic controllers lost communication with the plane 13 minutes before
Oh, that's
the crash.
not normal.
They could have covered that distance during that time. 10 minutes after they lost communication, the ACAR's data reporting system shut down, or was turned off. Uneventful takeoff and flight, though, until the incident.
So
If
there's
you
no-
crash a plane on purpose, you get the
Top
death
priority should be
penalty.
ruling out terrorism.
Yes, we need
Yeah.
the passenger manifest as soon as possible in order to start doing background checks on everybody aboard.
And where's the witness who saw the flash of light in the sky?
In one of the back offices. Local law enforcement brought him in about 10 minutes ago.
A flash of light in the sky?
Good, no one should talk to him but my team or Commander Reardon.
Could something have taken the plane down? She is so beautiful.
The two wings, the aft hull and tail, the forward hull and cockpit, which we have here.
How large was the spread?
About half mile.
The plane broke up before impact. Have you found the digital flight data recorder yet?
They're still searching. I've been driven deep into the ground after impact.
You know, a disaster of this magnitude is really hard to wrap your mind around, let alone your feelings.
You don't need to worry about me. What, are you gonna profile me now?
It's hard to turn it off sometimes.
My sister and brother-in-law died in 9/11.
Oh,
They were working at the Pentagon.
So sorry. I can imagine this must obviously bring back a lot of painful memories.
Yeah.
damn.
My girlfriend was killed in front of me, and my mom has schizophrenia. Since we're sharing.
Thanks for letting me know. After my sister died, I adopted all 10 of her kids.
Jesus Christ! Oh, holy
They had a baby girl, Meg. Took her in.
So
Actually,
that's who that
Chris
is.
and I moved into their house.
Passengers threw up before the crash.
Sorry about that. Oh, great.
Shit.
Hardest thing about this investigation will be staying ahead of the media and all the stupid conspiracy theories.
Could you describe the flash of light you saw?
Well, there was this squiggly, smoky green sort of trail, and then pow, this blinding white light.
Anyone else see what you saw?
I have no idea. I live alone.
And did you
I
ask
wonder
your
why.
I don't know my neighbors.
Sorry.
That is
That was
the way we
mean.
like it out here. I know who did it.
Oh boy.
Leave anything out there? Nope. Where's Cole? Not back yet.
What the shit is
I have
this?
to go find him. Feds will be coming. We should just hunker down. Leave no man behind, right?
What?
Mr. Campers? Frank, can you hear me?
I don't know.
Did you see a trail of light approaching?
There was a jolt.
They were shot out of the fucking sky by a freaking bazooka? A rocket launcher? Freaking no.
I said stop.
They were shot down. JJ is killing that blue shirt.
I thought the weather was clear.
You said there was a jolt.
That, like, I don't know, it like complements her blue eyes and her hair.
Okay, well,
Like,
other
so
options
perfectly.
besides a missile would be it.
I have to go. I'll call you when I get there, okay?
This rural area just north of Durango, Colorado is now...
He knows who did it, but he won't tell us. The guy's a wackadoodle.
Well,
A
unfortunately...
record? What?
The fact is, no one else has come forward with a similar statement.
It's because the population's so sparse out here. We should be grateful for that. I can try, but I should probably do it alone. I think he has a problem with you.
My race or my gender.
Probably both.
Yeah, probably both.
Wonderful. As long as you can get some answers, be my guest.
The other one, she can't be trusted.
Because she's military.
The military brought down that plane. Just like United 93 and TWA 800.
So you don't like the
Missing
military?
Malaysia Air
Thank you for your time, sir.
Wait,
I don't think
I'm
it's...
not making this up. You're not all playing on the same team.
I have a hard time believing that's military. I mean, that's military-grade weapons. But I have a hard time believing they have, like, approval. Like, military approval to do that.
MamaDeadheads are cheap and plentiful in the black market. You can get one for a few $100.
I thought only planes closer to the ground were vulnerable.
Guess who drew the short straw?
Depends on if you believe suicide's the gateway to paradise or not. Has anyone been red flagged on the passenger manifest?
Not yet.
If you go to the family area, someone will be... My name's Shelly Hicks. My husband was on that plane. Please, we need you all to go to the family area.
Why is Shelly the main focus of this?
I promise.
Being caught in the jet stream of another plane, but there was no other flight nearby.
Is there something else? Something mechanical, perhaps?
Or a personal
One of the
plane?
slats midair.
Would it have to be a big plane?
The flaps are on the back of the wing. The slats are similar, but they're on the leading edge.
Are you related to Frank Campers?
I'm his wife. He was the co-pilot.
That's the co-pilot's wife. Okay.
He's in surgery right now.
Oh, thank God.
It's okay.
Come with you. Okay, I'll have someone take you to the hospital.
Okay, that's why we were focusing on her.
Anyway, I did background checks on everyone. I have two sort of interesting possibilities. One is Jesse Bronwyn. He made several donations last year to a Denver mosque. The other is David Marshak. He is a former Army missile operator who was dishonorably discharged 2 years ago for misconduct. And of course, I just sent you the quote.
He's a big boy. He can handle things. Shut up and get in trouble.
Interesting.
Got the lights. No need
They're
to
gonna
cross it.
shoot out.
Get the gate.
They're not going easy. I know that. I see, what, 4 at least? That's them.
Put your hands, get out of the vehicle.
Okay. Hey.
Alright, this is surprising.
You claim that you and your brother Cole had the skills to shoot down a plane and start World War III. Is that what you were trying to do?
Where the hell is Cole?
Lower here.
Do you think Cole could have done this alone?
with some other group of disgruntled friends. Till we find him, he's the wild card.
We
I'm
finished working on his house. No sign of any missiles.
He's a recent convert to Islam, but he's not an extremist.
Guys, these are the construction blueprints for the airplane. I compared it to the way the plane broke apart, and I think I may have found something interesting. The whole of an airplane is really just a bunch of round barrels riveted together. The curvature of the wing is what gives it its lift. Air rushes faster over the top, creating a vacuum, which sucks the wing upward and in turn the entire fuselage. This is important because an airplane wants to be nose up. It creates positive G's, that sensation you get when you're forced to go back of your seat. When the nose of the plane begins pitching downward, you get negative G's, which puts enormous pressure on the structural integrity of the aircraft. The plane broke into major pieces along structural joints and attachment points. There's no evidence of gaping holes or pieces of the fuselage torn in areas without seams to suggest impact with an external object like a missile.
Okay.
The reality is there are at least 50 reasons for lost communication.
Such as?
Stuck mic, an air traffic controller sending the wrong frequency to an aircraft. The average amount of time for lost communication is 7.5 minutes.
My
What if you
God.
remember the transponder was still working?
And that would have to come from someone in control of the flight system.
Exactly.
So, something happened in the cockpit that makes the pilot and or the co-pilot the most likely candidates.
Their background checks came back
And
clear.
he's the one that survived.
Suicide.
You mentioned a slats deployment mid-air. You said it was very rare, but if it did happen, how would it happen?
Pilot error or intention.
Could the pilot...
What happened before the crash?
You don't actually think he caused this crash, do you?
Man, we have to consider all possibilities.
He passed all his physical and mental health evaluations.
Is he still taking fluoxetine?
He stopped 4 months ago, but he's been fine.
Normal.
Okay, see, that's an insanely red flag. Why is he even flying?
I've been good.
He would never do something like this. I do know that Jerry, Captain Valmeyer, rented out a room in his house last year to a grad student from Indonesia.
Jerry?
The guy was weird.
Did he deploy the slats?
Sure.
Do you remember turning off the ACAR system? Frank, did you turn off the ACAR system?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay, we'll look into it. Thanks, JJ.
There are a lot of questions right now.
The terrorists that would explain the argument in the cockpit. When the co-pilot admits he shut down the ACARs, the grad student was living with the pilots, so maybe they were all in on it.
We just picked up Cole Marshak. He was out squirrel hunting, didn't even know his brother had been arrested.
Squirrel hunting.
Seems Marshak and his clan, they're engagers, not instigators.
They joined a war but not started.
Precisely. And by the way, we finished going through the passenger manifest. No one has been red flagged for terrorist connections.
Jesus.
So we're back to the pilot or co-pilot.
They just found the black box.
Where?
It's off now. No. I can't set a new altitude. Are you messing with me? Calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. What are you doing with the yoke? Just stop it. I'm trying to keep her steady. Okay, this is ridiculous. Something's bugging the system. Let's reset it all. Shut everything down.
They shut down ACARs just to reset
Could they have
the
been
flight
hacked?
system.
It sounded like they couldn't override it.
Yeah, there's one theory we haven't considered. Someone other than the pilot or the co-pilot was controlling the plane.
Someone on the ground.
But the pilot and co-pilot have been cleared, so that means someone from the ground hacked into the plane's computers.
It makes sense with the data from the
And
black box.
crashed the plane.
That's a bit of a reach. Boeing has expressed concerns about in-flight entertainment systems and USB connections that could give hackers access to a plane's computer.
And we all know how forthcoming the FAA would be if something like that could really happen.
So what, this unsub just flew the plane by remote control?
We've seen it before with
That makes it even harder to
How
find
do
who
we
the
know
hell
it
this
wasn't a
is.
crew member or a passenger?
We know for sure that no one else was in the cockpit.
And he's not going to want to stop with this plane. We need to advise the president to ground all flights immediately.
Holy shit.
S10E3, and we're here at the crash site. Obviously, you can see...
Is this the unsub?
Believe it or not, the co-pilot, Frank Canvers, started receiving death threats.
What's the nature of the threats?
Angry emails, voicemails, hang-up calls. And people are upset that he survived while everyone else perished.
Sounds like the impulsive response of some grieving family members.
Yeah.
Still, we need to look into these threats and then beef up security for Canvers and his family.
We'll have someone on them 24/7.
Yes, thank you, David. Here's the latest update. The only survivor of Flight 420, co-pilot Frank Campers, remains hospitalized at this time. Doctors have now upgraded his condition to stable.
What do you got, Garcia?
Okay, guess what? I borrowed a page from the NSA playbook, and I ran everyone on that plane's texts and emails from the past week against icky keywords like hate and death and suicide. Christina Morrow received a text message 3 days prior to the flight that said, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
Have any idea who sent that text, Garcia?
No, this Christina seemed super normal. She was an ICU nurse.
All planes over U.S. airspace right now have responded to the order to land, except one.
Which one?
Interatlantic Air, flight number 61.
Okay.
It left San Diego at 14:05 Zulu, scheduled to land in Washington, D.C. at 19:15. There's 301 passengers on board.
There's still no communication from them.
Not since the order to ground all flights was made.
How long have they been on touch?
11 minutes.
Yeah, this is hands down definitely. I was here, and then I was there, and then I was like, and now it's definite now.
Christina Morrow went on a blind date with an aerospace engineer 8 years ago. You're going to ask me how I know that. I'm going to tell you it's because she posted about the world's worst blind date on Facebook. Vasher, and shortly after this wildly unromantic and awkward dinner, he quit his job and dropped out of society, like completely.
The way Ted Kaczynski did?
Oh, call them twins. Both math geniuses.
If he admires Oppenheimer, then he wants to destroy the masses in the same way. This is his version of the atomic bomb.
Wait a minute. All of this was just to get back at the girl who rejected him?
Call it full-blown obsession. He analyzed how Oppenheimer went from being a socially awkward scientist to a revered and powerful man through intellectual achievement.
Vasher wants to transform the same way, so for the last 8 years, he's probably been working on his hacking software.
He just perfected it and he needed a test case. So why not use Christina's flight?
Damn.
Posted a lot about her trip on social media. She was going to a sorority reunion in Phoenix.
A sorority reunion.
Because it was arranged to happen to the flight system and take control.
But if this is his Trinity site, where's his Hiroshima?
Flight IA-61, right?
They probably sent us the wrong frequency.
Running through other channels now.
All flights are to land at the nearest airfield, disable autopilot, maintain manual control.
Albuquerque Center, this is IA-61, over.
Confirmed except for IA-61. IA-61 comes.
Yep.
Albuquerque Center, this is IA-61, over.
Still no response. Does anyone have them on radar?
Albuquerque Center, this is IA-61, over. This is IA-61, over.
We have IA-61 on radar entering the ARTCC 2 minutes ago. All systems seem to be functional. Looks like the ACAR system just went down on IA-61.
We're going to land in Flagstaff. Go direct now.
The landing gear's deployed.
No luck with David Marshak and his crew. They claim they never heard of Heyman Vasher or anyone fitting his description. Now, assuming he wanted total destruction, you could say he failed.
Co-pilot survived.
Exactly. It probably wounded Vasher's ego.
The unexpected thing that would make him break protocol.
Based on your profile, we're concerned the next crash will be in a populated area, and the president agrees. He's just given the order to scramble F-16s.
Oh boy!
After you, we will shoot this plane down.
Oh my god! I mean, it's something you have to do. Oh shit.
There's a big football game going on right now at Lewiston College. And there's a great view of the stadium from Tower Hill.
Start evacuating it now. Go ahead, Garcia.
Yeah, and they're all friends and family of passengers except for two. One is a known conspiracy theorist from Oregon. The other is from Colorado.
That's it.
It's a hang-up call to his hospital room.
That's it. That's it.
It's a prepaid cell phone?
Yep.
This is Red Hawk 5. We are 80 miles east of target and close.
Oh, that just sucks.
Grounded until further notice by the FAA.
Uh-oh. This might cause panic.
Is anyone else seeing this?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
This is
Hawk 5, I have visual confirmation.
IA-61 just changed course. It's back on a direct heading to DC.
He must have radar tracking. He knows the fighter jets are closing in.
Well, it doesn't get more high profile than the nation's capital.
So Washington is his Hiroshima. No, but there's a lot of communities and targets in between.
My question is when to shoot that plane down.
Yeah, that's the problem. See, now we're at the point of you gotta sacrifice the less for the many. Unless we can get there, please get there in time. You can save everybody. Blow that freaking little shack up.
I don't think so.
Put it down.
Why should I?
If you want glory, you've already got some.
Stay back, or I'll blow the plane up. She's nothing. She's less than a speck of dirt.
Yo!
What do you want?
Call out the fighter jets.
If we don't,
Am I the only one thinking this might be the one time to not, like, negotiate?
Roger that.
Dude, send him to hell. Honestly. Shoot this guy.
No point to this.
In the end, Oppenheimer regretted what he'd done.
Oh.
And I'll let the plane land.
Understood. Red Hawk 5, pull back. I repeat, pull back.
Roger that.
Bullshit.
I have become death.
Why didn't you do that earlier?
Red Hawk 5, do you have visual confirmation?
Negative. I have no visual confirmation.
Keep searching.
Come on, somebody talk to me.
Do you have to blow up the entire system? Like, shoot it. Just freaking light it up. See, honestly, there are not many situations, like sometimes when I'm sitting here and I'm like, just shoot him! I'm not literal serious. This might be the scenario I'm actually, like, when you busted down the door, just take him out.
Hey, sweetie. I can't wait to see you.
We knew the world would not be the same. Some people laughed, a few people cried. Most people were silent. J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Well, that was a great villain. But no, like, again, I feel like that's a scenario you can't be waiting. You know, you can't be messing around and trying to talk the guy down. Like, he already killed almost 152 people. He killed 151. And then in his hands, right there, he has the controls to 301 more lives. That's 453 people that he could have potentially killed. I don't think trying to talk this guy down is a great use of your time. Solid episode. Really good. Really intense. I thought the that little military, not military group, but like that military wannabe crazy people group was shot it down. I really did for a split second. I was like, and I thought there was going to be some shootout and they were all going to go down shooting, but there were about 4 to 6 members, I think, of that group. Some of those people, nothing's going to happen to them. Honestly, all of them, something might not happen to them. If they have a good lawyer, I guess, because they were arrested for borderline no reason. as suspects. But some of the weapons that they had are not legal, so I think something would happen. I think something should happen, but there's also that, you know, you didn't necessarily illegally arrest me, but you had suspicion, but you know, there's some potential they don't get any, but I think they would, so that's how I see it. But I'm one of those people who, I watch trials and shit all the time, and I'm like, if sometimes the outcome of what you want to happen or what you think should happen doesn't happen because it's not there. The evidence isn't there. And a lot of people have a hard time kind of differentiating stuff like that, or something was obtained illegally or something happened that you can't do it that way, so then that person gets let off. And in society, people don't really, like, if they don't get their way or their opinion doesn't happen, it's like, it's rigged, something's wrong, blah, 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 you know. But it's just how it is. I do think they would get punished, though. But, I mean, there is also that potential that they didn't. Who knows? We'll never know. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I will see y'all next time.